Hi mommy, welcome to Coffee with Your Core workout. This is for you whether you had a vaginal delivery, C-section delivery, if you are 6 weeks postpartum, 6 months, or 6 years postpartum, you are in the right place, you're in good hands. If you have urgency or leaking incontinence, if you have excessive straining or constipation, sacroiliac joint pain, hip pain, low back pain, if you have the sensation that something is falling out at your pelvic floor, or if you have any other red flags, then I need you to see a pelvic physical therapist and do my 12-week post-pregnancy plan alongside pelvic floor physical therapy, because nothing can replace being in person with a physical therapist when your pelvic floor just needs a little extra support or love if it is hypertonic or weak or has some adhesions or prolapse. So let's get started on our sides. And I want your hand to support the head. A big inhale. No pressure here. I want the belly nice and enlarged. And then exhale. Inhale. Fill up the stomach cavity. Imagine it as a canister. The top is the ribs. The bottom is the pelvic girdle. And the sides of your canister are your obliques, the front of your abs, the rectus abdominis, and your back. And exhale. One more, big inhale. And exhale. Now we're going to go ahead and repeat this on our back. Essentially what we're doing is we are relaxing the pelvic floor and we're teaching our body how to engage with the pelvic floor muscles and the rectus abdominis so that the whole rest of this plan will make it worthwhile. So inhale, a big belly breath. You're not feeling self-conscious or anything. And exhale, allowing all of the air to exit your stomach and your diaphragm, exiting your lungs. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Filling up your balloon. And exhale. Let it all empty out of you. We're going to do this one more time in a leg flared butterfly position. Inhale up. Filling up the stomach. And exhale. Let it all come out. Now this time we're going to add a pelvic floor co-contraction. So I want you to inhale, fill up the stomach, and then on the exhale, we're going to think about drawing the pelvic floor in and up. And then we'll completely relax. So inhale. And on your exhale, drawing your pelvic floor in and up as if you're sucking a tampon in. Completely relax. Now take your hands, about 3 fingers. I want you to apply some solid pressure right here. We're going to feel our pelvic floor contracting as it connects to the transverse abdominis. So inhale with me. Big belly breath. Enlarge your stomach cavity. And exhale. Pull your pelvic floor in and up, pressing down firmly with your fingers. If you were to cough, you'd feel a bit of tightening there. I want you to feel that same clenching on the exhale when we pull in and up. And relax. Inhale. And exhale. Pulling, drawing inside of you in the pelvic floor. Good. Now log roll with me to the side. Anytime you get up off of the floor, you're going to log roll to the side and sit up. This is going to prevent excessive intra-abdominal pressure on our healing linea alba and reduce diastasis recti. So inhale with me again. And exhale, lifting the pelvic floor away from your mat. Good. Now in this seated position, look at how I'm seated here. We have the heels off to the side, toes are together. This creates a bit of a cavity, a little bit of a space, so you can better feel the pelvic floor as it lifts away from the mat. So inhale and exhale. Lift it away from the mat. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. And exhale. Drawing up and away from the mat. Now at first, maybe you can only hold it for 1 to 2 seconds, but over the course of this 12-week post-pregnancy plan, as you do these on your own in your everyday Kegel routine and relax, you are going to work yourself all the way up to 10-second lung holds. So that's 3 times per day, doing 10 repetitions. More is not better. And last one, inhale and exhale, draw up. 3, 2, 1, and meet me on your back. Palms up in the air, heels near your tush. Now I want you to drive the hip bones up towards the ceiling and bring it back down to hover. Draw it all the way up and back down. Glute bridges are one of the premier ways to strengthen the pelvic floor muscles while also lifting and toning and creating a nice sculpt back there. And rest it down. Now this time, we're repeating the same movement except with a Kegel at the top. So inhale up and exhale. Draw pelvic floor inside you and relax. Inhale up and exhale. If you're having difficulty feeling the sensation, I want you to bring your feet closer together. Inhale up and exhale. And relax. And we're going to back into our regular bridges, so feet are shoulder width distance apart. And notice that your fingertips, I have them facing up towards the ceiling simply because I don't want you to take advantage of using the floor to push yourself away. Now, anytime I'm training a woman in person, I like to put my hands right here because typically you'll only go here naturally, but if someone has their hand here, you'll actually see that you can get several more centimeters. So that's what I want you to do for yourself. And rest it back down. Feet shoulder width apart or more now. Inhale up and exhale. Think about preventing the leakage of urine right now. And lower. Inhale up and exhale. As if you're stopping yourself midstream. Squeeze, you're gonna feel this in your low back as well and the pelvic floor. And lower. Inhale up and exhale. Pulling pelvic floor inside. And relax. Feet shoulder width distance apart. We're going into our glute bridges. Now, how many repetitions can you get in right now? Really hitting a good height. It's common for women to have one glute that is more dominant than the other. So do a self-check by glancing at your hip bones. And I want them coming up to equal height. Clench the glutes at the top. And put it back down. Inhale with me on the way up. Inhale. And exhale. Kegel. And lower down. Inhale up. And exhale. Lower down. Inhale up. Now imagine a straw and there's a smoothie. We're sucking the smoothie in and up. On the exhale, pulling it in and in. And good, put it back down. Now side lying obliques. I want you to support the weight of your neck with your hand. Meet me at the 2 o'clock and we're going up to 4 o'clock, okay? 2 to the 4. 2 to the 4. So never come in all the way down. Ensure that your body is facing me, mine's facing towards you, and that your gaze doesn't cause this number to happen, okay? That would shift the torso. Square off the hips. Good, and same thing other side. You can simply roll over if you want, but I don't want my tush facing towards you. So 2 to the 4. 2 to the 4. 2 and 4. So we are strengthening and adding lean definition to our oblique muscles, the internal and external obliques. 2 to the 4. Next is swimmer. So meet me on your stomach, nice and gentle. We're going to lift right arm, left leg, and put it back down. Left arm, right leg, and replace it down. Your neck is not straining. The gaze is forward on your mat, not looking up in the air like this. Imagine a string tied to your heel and the top of your knuckles, and it's pulling towards the ceiling. Good. We're going back into our obliques. So 2, up to the 4, 2, to the 4. So you'll notice in this plan, in every ab workout, we will be training the rectus abdominis, lower abs, upper abs, your obliques, your transverse abdominis, which wrap all the way around your body as if you're wearing a belly binding. And then we'll also be training your back every single ab workout. So it's very carefully designed because 2 to the 4, you cannot just train the front of your core and expect to get results on closing down diastasis recti, the ab gaps that's in the front. We really need to cinch the entire waist in by training it on all sides in a way that doesn't cause or promote excessive intra-abdominal pressure. So we're teaching your body how to control pressure. When you cough, when you sneeze, when you do jumping jacks, and over on your stomach. This is a nice and controlled swimmer. So opposite arm, opposite leg. And just like you are a puppet, there is a string that is lifting up on your heel and lifting the top of your hand towards the ceiling. And I'm confident when you graduate this 12-week post-pregnancy plan, you need to stick with it, okay? You will not regret this. This will be one of the best things you can do for yourself as a mother physically, that you will be feeling so much more confident and intact. And roll over into your obliques. 2 to the 4. 2 to the 4. Now, my moms out there who are 5 to 6 months postpartum or farther, I encourage you to do the ab workout of the week, such as Coffee with Your Core, just right now, 3 times per week on non-consecutive days. For example, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And this more aggressive approach has been extremely effective on women like you who are past the typical postpartum season, but you still have unaddressed diastasis recti that's getting addressed now that we need to heal. Same thing, other side. 2 to the 4. 2 to the 4. Now, no one should start doing this every single day because just like you wouldn't train legs every day, the ab muscles, they need time to heal and recover as well. So set your core up for success by stressing it out, by doing what we're doing right now in a way that's not painful. You should not feel sore, but in a way that is going to cause the abs to come back together and help you just be stronger and more intact overall. And swimmer. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Create a banana with the back side of your body. Having strong glutes and strong low back is extremely important as a mom because we are up and off the floor and bending down so much. Our physical activity really increases when we have a baby because we're literally helping them do everything. Next are heel slides. So meet me on your back. We're going to heel slide. The right foot is going to come down. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, same foot the entire time, ladies. Filling up the stomach cavity and exhale. On your exhale, I want you giving me a pelvic tilt and drilling the pelvis into the mat. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. We're going to be repeating these heel slides on the other side. Inhale. You have your 3 fingers down here on the rectus abdominis and exhale. Inhale. You can come on out, Eva. Come join me. And exhale. Inhale. Deep breath in. And exhale. Deep breath in and exhale. And next is brace marching. 1 second, Ava, I'll explain. And we're going to tap one toe down to the mat, return to tabletop, and come back up. Toe down to the mat, and come back up. Do you want to grab some nuts or Ritz crackers and come join me? Your mat's right over there. So key here, ladies, is that there is no space under your low back. I want you to grab your fingertips and see if they can fit, and I want them cinched down so that you cannot slide your fingers underneath. Can you come over here with me? You look really cute today. And next is heel slides, ladies. So right heel, inhale, and on our exhale, pelvic tilt, pushing it in as if we were creating an imprint in the bottom of our mat with the low part of your spine. Inhale and exhale. You can go get a snack and then come on over here. Go get it. Yes. Inhale. Deep breath in. I need you staying focused here, really picturing your core light up. If you need to go potty, go in this potty so I can wipe. Inhale. Be sure to shut the door. Exhale. I'll wipe when you're done. Great timing, right? Deep breath in. Okay, sweetie. All right, prepare for brace marching. Meet me in tabletop position, 90 degrees, 90 degrees, and come down and dip your toe into the water. I like to add a little exhale as my knee comes back and returns to tabletop position. All while maintaining a firm back that is drilled against the mat. And legs down. Inhale with me as you extend. And exhale. Pelvic tilt. Inhale. And exhale. Big belly breath in. And let it out. Big breath, and exhale. Next, we're going to left side. I need to pause and help Ava wipe. We are back. We're going to inhale on our left leg lower, and exhale, pelvic tilts, and we drill low back into the mat. Inhale, and exhale. So I want to describe the pelvic floor for you, just in case you don't know. There's no shame in that, but an anatomy lesson is always good, or a little reminder for each of us. So the pelvic floor is like a hammock connecting all the way from the front in the pubic bone to the back at the tailbone or the coccyx. And then also stretches side to side. It is very important to support our internal organs, our bladder. Legs up in tabletop position, and dip your toes in the water. Inhale. And it supports our bladder, it supports our stomach and intestines. So it's very important that we take care of our pelvic floor. After having babies, the bladder can be in a little bit of a different position, or even the bladder neck, which can make incontinence more difficult, or leaking, for example, stress incontinence. So it's important that we have a functional pelvic floor. Inhale. And exhale. Staying on the same leg the whole time for these heel sides. Inhale and exhale. You can go get your snack if you want, kiddo. It's in your pink snack container. Inhale and exhale. Same thing, other side. Belly breath in and letting all of the air out. Breathe in and out. So we are laying the foundation. This is the framework set. All other exercises from here on out can be built upon having a functional and healthy pelvic floor and core. I don't do anything else for myself after having a baby each time until I finish my 12-week post-pregnancy plan. So I encourage you to trust in the process because it works. It's effective. Inhale. And alternating sides. They're with Daddy. They'll be back in a little bit. Inhale. They had to get groceries. They're going to be back really soon, I promise. But I get to be with you. All right, ladies, last round here. Inhale as you lower and exhale. Now these exercises, they're high volume, but they're low intra-abdominal pressure, okay? And this is the first step to closing the rectus abdominis muscles and pulling them back closer together again. Whether you delivered vaginally or via C-section, we lose some proprioception of our ab muscles and how to use them properly, especially synergistically with the pelvic floor. This is retraining that. So you have a better neuro understanding from the brain to the nerves to the muscles on how to control them. Inhale. Inhale. And for my mommies who have delivered via cesarean section, know that some numbness at your incision site is still normal and that you need to work especially hard to regain the awareness of how your muscles are operating because they were literally sliced. They were cut and sewn back together. So you are doing great things for your body. Inhale. Big breath in and shoot it out. Inhale. Do a self-check. Can your fingers fit under your back? I hope not. We want to drill it down. Now there is a nice neutral S-curve in our spine, so we're not focusing on creating a bug back like this, but it should be firm into the back. So log roll to the side. Meet me in a crisscross position here. And we're going to just stretch our obliques gently in the seated position. So inhale with me up, one arm. Opposite arm is going to plant your fingers down on the mat and reach over. For you ultra flexible moms, you may be able to drop your elbow all the way down to the mat. You're having a long side body. Elbow is staying above the body. It's not falling forward like this. Gaze is up at your bicep and reach those fingertips as far away from you as possible. This is going to straighten out the arm a bit and feel the elongation all the way from your outer pelvis, your hip bones, your obliques, and your arms. And same thing, other side. Inhale with me up, planting this hand about a hand's width away from you. Inhale and exhale. And if you have the ability, allow your forearm to sit down on the mat. Stretch out your arm even farther. Fingers are reaching towards the side wall. Gaze is up towards your bicep. Feeling the elongation all the way from the side of your pelvis, your obliques, and into the arm. It's important that we don't have overly tight oblique muscles. We want them to be nice and strong, but we don't want to overly tighten them or overtrain them because they can actually pull on our sensitive rectus abdominis muscles in the front. So I hope you enjoyed Coffee with Your Core, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Mommy.